Welcome to online lecture series. This is Dr. K. Ramesh, Professor of Mathematics, Indian Institute of Engineering and Technology. Dear students, today our topic is Unit 2 Complex Integration, Lecture 21. New topic. Integration of type integral minus infinity to infinity f of x dx. In these two parts are there, A, B. Our first part A is integration around semicircle. To evaluate integral minus infinity to infinity f of x dx, we consider integral over c f of z dz, where c is the contour. Contour means curved path including a line. The combination of line and a curved path is nothing but contour. Contour consisting of a semicircle sphere such that mod z is equal to r, together with the diameter that closes it. Observe the diagram. This is your diameter. Together closes with the diameter means we get our closed curve. Look here. Observe carefully. This is our closed curve. This is our closed curve. Closed curve C divided into two parts. Line integral like x-axis from minus r to r. Curved integral CR such that mod z is equal to r tends to infinity. Observe carefully. So, integral over c f of z dz divided into two parts. Integral minus r to r on line to write f of x dx. Along line, write f of x dx. Along curved path, write f of z dz. This closed path is also curved path. This only line. Minus r to r only line. Taking closed path, that is also curved path. So, f of z dx. Taking this line, f of x dx. This is taking above curved path, f of z dx. So, minus r to r, f of x dx plus 2 over c r, f of z dz is equal to, we know, integral over c f of z dz is 2 pi into sum of the residues at the poles lie inside the semicircle. This is a very big semicircle. Alternative infinity. I, 2i, 3i, whatever number into I lies in this semicircle. Suppose we consider semicircle like this: minus I, minus 2i, minus 3i, etc. lying this semicircle. So do it as you like, but take semicircle f1, I, 2i, 3i, what are the values lies inside the semicircle, and also q1, q2 poles lying in q1, q2 are also lies inside the semicircle. We have to calculate residues at that poles also. Now, how to get infinity? Taking r tends to infinity such that limit z tends to infinity integral over c r f of z dz is equal to 0. R z, okay, mod z is equal to r. Mod z is equal to r means z is equal to r. R tends to infinity means z tends to infinity. Now, this one becomes minus infinity to infinity f of x dx, or instead of r we write infinity, is equal to, this is 0, 2 pi into sum of the residues. This is the methodology for obtaining the value of integral of that type, integral minus infinity to infinity f of x dx. Note down please. Look here, problem continuation, problem number 70. Evaluate integral minus infinity to infinity x square by x square plus 1 into x square plus 4 dx. Solution. By above theory, this is nothing but your f of x. So, f of x is equal to x square by x square plus 1 into x square plus 4. F of z, instead of x, write z. Simple. Z square by z square plus 1 into z square plus 4. Poles of f of z are given by, how to get poles? Equate the denominator to 0. Z square plus 1 equal to 0, z square plus 4 equal to 0, z square equal to minus 1, z square equal to minus 4. Z is equal to plus or minus root minus 1, z is equal to plus or minus root minus 4, so z is equal to plus or minus I, z is equal to plus or minus 2i. Poles are I, minus I, 2i, minus 2. Semicircle, observe the diagram. Minus tattva, this is here, contour, y, x dash, x. This is your closed curve C. Complete circle, complete semicircle. Closed curve C. So, z is equal to I lies on y axis, 2y also lies on y axis, imaginary axis. I means 0, 1, 2y means 0, 2. So, lies on y axis. So, here r is very big circle. So, that is why the pole of R1 lies inside the semicircle C. That is equal to y, the pole of R1 lies inside the semicircle C. Minus I minus 2i are lie outside the semicircle. We need not find residues at those poles. We have to find residues at pole I, at pole 2i. Please note down. So, residue f of I is equal to limit z tends to y, z minus I by f of z. Known formula. Limit z tends to a, z minus I f of z is that one. So, limit z tends to y, z minus I into your f of z is z square by z square plus 1 into z square plus 4. This z minus I is z minus I, z plus I times cancel. This can be written as z minus I into z plus I. A plus I b into a minus I b. A plus I b into a minus I b. Nothing but a square plus b square. So z square plus 1 can be written as z minus I into z plus I. So z minus I cancel z plus I times. Now put z is equal to I square, I plus I square plus 1. I square is minus 1, I plus I to I square minus 1 plus 1. This is 3, 3 into 2, 6, minus 1 by 6. Next, residue f of 2i is equal to limit z tends to 2i, z minus 2i into f of z, then z tends to 2i, z minus 2i, f of z is z square by z square plus 1 plus into z square plus 4. Z square plus 4 can be written as z minus 2i into z plus 2i. So, z minus 2i cancels this z plus 2i times. Now, put z is equal to 2i here, 2i whole square, 2i whole square plus 1, 2i plus 2. I square is minus 1, 2 square 4, so minus 4 by minus 4 plus 1 into this is 4i. 4 4 cancel. Okay, minus 3 minus minus cancel. 1 by 3i. By residue theorem into over c f of z dz. C means closure curve. 2 pi I sum of the residues. 2 pi I to minus 1 by 6i plus 1 by 3i. Taking LCM 6i 2 pi I here 6i minus 1 plus 1 by 6i. 2 pi by 6. So pi by 3. Left side closure curve C divided into two types. One is line integral, another one is curved integral. Minus r to r f of x dx. Observe the diagram. Along line you write f of x. Along curve you write f of x. Now take the limit r tends to infinity, that is mod z is equal to r means z is tends to infinity. So z tends to infinity. Limit r tends to infinity, here you write r tends to infinity. Here you write, in this case, this function of z. So you write z tends to infinity. Here always is constant, no r, no z. So you write constant as it is, pi by 3. So r, put r is infinity here, we get minus infinity f of x dx plus this one value, this value is 0 is equal to pi by 3. Limit minus infinity x square by x square plus 1 into x square plus 4 dx is equal to pi by 3. This is the required value. This is the required value. Now, how to get that value is 0? How to get that value is 0? Right? Observe the margin. Observe the margin. How to get that value? 0. What that limit z tends to infinity into over here f of z dz. You write integral outside. Write your integral outside into over here. Limit z tends to infinity. Your f of z is z square by z square plus 1 into z square plus 4 dz. Of course, this is degree, less degree, this is highest degree. Automatically we get, take limit z tends to infinity, we get 0. We need not do, but observe carefully. You common z square here, 1 plus 1 by z square. You common z square here, 1 plus 4 by z square. Z square cancel. Z square cancel. Now limit z tends to infinity 1 by infinity 0, 4 by infinity 0, 1 plus 0 1, 1 plus 0 1. Here z square is there, that is infinity, 1 by infinity, this is nothing but 0. This is the way of getting the value 0. Thank you very much. Of course, you need not write in exams. For interested, you write exams also.